lazy and editing. Stop fixing your hair! Hey guys, welcome back. As you can tell from the title of this video, today's video is going to be all about hair. So one of the most frequently asked questions here on my channel and in my day-to-day life are questions regarding my hair. So a lot of questions about the color, the cut, the style. I wanted to put together a video that addressed all of those topics to help you guys out if you're looking for information on how to get the same or a similar style for yourself when you go to see your stylist. As always, if there are any topics that I didn't cover and you have additional questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I will do my very best to get back with you guys. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is haircuts. So for me personally, the majority of the questions regarding my hair are about the haircut itself. So a lot of people want to know, how do you get your hair cut? What do you say to your stylist? A long time ago, I went to an amazing hairstylist who happened to be my friend at the time, and I told her exactly what I wanted, and I showed her a picture as well. She cut and styled my hair, and I fell in love with it. I love the way that my hair looked and felt and styled with this cut. And ever since then, I've been asking to get my hair cut the exact same way. And of course, every stylist is going to be a little bit different. You can bring them all the information in the world, you can show them photos, but at the end of the day, they are an artist, right? So stylists will have their own little twists added to the style or the cut that they do for you. But for the most part, it's been pretty consistent. The first thing that I want to address when it comes to my haircut is I always ask for a V haircut. So what that means is when you have your hair pulled back, your hair falls in a V shape. The outer ends of your hair are cut a little bit shorter, and then they gradually get longer so that the back of your hair falls in a beautiful V shape. So you can go as deep as you'd like with that V haircut. There have been times where I've wanted a super deep V, and there's other times where I'm just like, you know what, give me layers so it doesn't look like I have my hair cut in a blunt straight line, which I'm really not a fan of. I've never really been a fan of that, and I think it has to do with the thickness of my hair. And I'm sure all of my girls and guys that have super thick or wavy or coarse hair, you know that it's a struggle with your hair. Like, you really need to make sure that you cut it a certain way so it doesn't look like your hair is just like chopped in a very blunt cut. You can see that there is no blunt straight line of where my hair was cut. I have lots of texture, and I definitely have it cut in a V pattern so that it lays really nicely when I style it. So another detail about this haircut is layers. I love the way my hair looks with lots of layers in it. Again, it has to do with the type of hair that I have and the amount of hair that I have. The back crown area specifically of my hair, I asked my stylist to cut that area pretty short on top, as you can see. And the reason why I do this is because cutting this area back here where the crown is really loosens up some of that heavy hair and allows your hair to have volume back there. And who doesn't love having a little bit of volume up back here in the crown area, right? It just makes your hairstyle so beautifully. So again, I just ask for lots of layers. You can see that the shortest layers are up here, and then as my hair goes down, I have longer layers. And I know some people, and I've actually gotten my hair cut this way too in the past, but I know that oftentimes people will have layers cut in, but they don't bring it all the way down. And I think that having the layers come all the way down allows everything to blend really nice and easy, that you don't see just, again, that one blunt layer. In addition to getting the layers all over, I also love to get my hair texturized. Now, you can achieve texture in a few different ways. One way that I ask my stylist to cut my hair is to texturize it by taking the ends, taking the scissors, and cutting into the ends. That way, again, you don't get that blunt edge, and your hair really blends beautifully together. You can probably see this really well against this red top. You can't see any blunt ends here. Everything looks really wispy and texturized, and again, that is from the technique of cutting into the ends. Another way for you to get your hair texturized that I love my stylist to do for me is to cut into the hair, and typically stylists will use razors. So it's the razor cut technique. I know this technique makes a lot of people nervous, and I get it. It made me nervous at first too. You want to make sure that your stylist knows what they're doing when it comes to cutting your hair with a razor. You want to make sure that they have lots of experience in it, and you want to make sure they know exactly what you want. To get these really piecey ends, like here. Let me find one. Like this end, for example, you can see that the ends are just very piecey. They're not all the same length. There's lots of different layers just in this strand alone. And the way that she does that is, again, by taking a razor and cutting into the hair. So you're cutting away some of the hair, and it loosens and texturizes the strands, allowing them to just lay better, to be more wispy. The highlights or the different layers and textures that you have to pop. It's just a really cool technique, providing that your stylist knows what they're doing, of course. Another thing that I ask for is I ask that the ends be thinned out a little bit. And again, this can be achieved from the razor cut technique. It can also be achieved by cutting into the hair with your shears. So there's definitely a lot of different ways for you to achieve that. I love to have the ends of my hair a little bit thinner than the top. Lots more volume, it just styles better, I get texture, I get layers. That's just something that I've always asked for, and it really works for me. So finally, the last piece of the whole haircut process are bangs. I feel like I've had bangs for years. I can't remember a time where I haven't had some sort of bang, whether it be a really long bang, a short bang, a fringe bang, a wispy bang. I've always had shorter pieces up near my face. So when I go in for a haircut, I ask to have my bangs trimmed as well. Depending on how long I want them is what I tell them. Now for me, I don't always wear it to one side. I do most of the time, but I like to switch it up once in a while. So what I do is when I go in, I ask my stylist to cut my bangs so that I can wear them to the side and straight down the middle. This way, no matter what way I wear it, it's still going to be complimentary to me. So when you go to your hairstylist, you want to tell them that, because the best way for them to cut your hair is to have that information in mind. If I'm somebody who always parts my hair to, say, the right side, never part it down the middle, never part it to the left, that's probably good information for my stylist to have, so that when she cuts my hair or trims it, it lays and styles the best, parted to the side that I'm always going to wear it on. One great piece of advice that I can give you guys is always bring a photo of what you want to your stylist. Another great tip for you is to bring your stylist a picture of what you don't want. I know it sounds kind of silly, but that way your stylist has an idea of what you absolutely don't want, and you can both be on the same page of what you're looking for when it comes to your hair. Now let's talk about color. So I have experimented with so many colors throughout the years. I've had my hair super dark black to like super bright red, the color of my shirt, to a super blonde, and now I am currently back to my blonde stage. I'm just going to cover my current hair, which is this blondish color. I wanted to go lighter, and having my hair done and playing around with color, I knew that it was going to be a process. It just is, especially lifting dark hair to light hair. It's definitely a process. So I found a new stylist around me who is amazing. She specializes in blonde hair, which is really helpful. And I went to her and I said, hey, I want to go lighter. I showed her a picture of what I wanted. I showed her a picture of what I didn't want. And we were able to lift my hair to a warm golden blonde. That's what we were able to initially lift my hair color to. So I rocked that for a few weeks, and then I went back in for a second session to get even lighter. And that's where you can see some of the super light blonde pieces. Now, if you're going to go light from a darker color, take your time with it. Go in sessions. You definitely don't want to go and fry your hair and damage it where it doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't style well. So take your time with it. It is a process, and any really great hairstylist is going to tell you that. So my particular hairstylist loves to use Olaplex. It's a really great product to use when you're trying to go lighter because it lifts your hair while still maintaining the integrity of your hair, which is really amazing. Out of the many times that I've lifted my hair, I can definitely see a difference with her using the Olaplex. My hair has never felt better after so much color. As for the color technique, remember when the ombre was so trendy and everybody had it? Yeah, I was that girl too. So I went there saying, hey, I want kind of like an ombre. I didn't want just the ombre, I wanted it closer to my root, but I also didn't want it too close where it would look really bad as the color grew out. So there's 3 different techniques that she used for my hair. The first is she gave me a little bit of the ombre. The second technique she used is the balayage technique, where she went in and actually painted the color on. So there's some areas where she painted the color on, but underneath the color did not saturate. So I still have my original color. And then to bring the color towards the root a little bit more without dyeing the entire head of hair, she actually added baby lights. So baby lights are exactly what they sound like. They're baby highlights. She took a few pieces, went in with her little separator and then painted those pieces into highlights. And I really loved that she did that because it brought the color towards my root without making it too much. It ties the color in together really well. So those are the 3 techniques that she uses for my hair. It allows the hair and the color to have dimension, and I love that. I love that there's not just one shade or color in the hair. There's lots of dimension. Each piece has a little bit of a different shade, which is really cool. As for the color, like I mentioned before, I brought in a photo of what I wanted and a photo of what I didn't want, and then we just kind of got this. So next time when I go in, I'm going to have it lightened and have some of the warmth kind of cool down a little to give me more of a cooled version of blonde. So that covers hair color. The next thing that I want to talk about is hairstyle. I style my hair pretty much the same every day. So my hair is naturally wavy. That means when I wash and dry it, it's going to dry super wavy. Because my hair is so coarse and wavy, I shampoo and condition it. And then after the shower, I let it air dry until it's about 3/4 of the way dry. And then I go in with my blow dryer, dry my hair. I then go in with the straightener and straighten my hair. For me personally, I think the best way that my hair styles is when it's round brushed or blown out. I love the way that my hair looks when it's styled that way. Unfortunately, I don't have the patience, the skill really, to do that for myself. So I've hacked together a way of getting super volumized, blowout looking hair without even using a hair dryer. And I'm going to insert the video right here if you guys want to check it out. It's a super cool technique. It's easy. You guys will love it. That's usually how I style my hair, and my hair is good for a couple of days after that. When it comes to hair products, there are a few items that I've used for years. I would definitely consider them holy grail products. The first thing that I want to touch on is shampoo and conditioner. So I have used the Redkin shampoo and conditioning hair product line for years and years. My absolute favorite hair conditioning and shampoo brand ever. My hair always feels and styles amazing when I use the shampoo and conditioner. This actually is their Color Extended Magnetics line. It's sulfate-free shampoo. I've used their regular shampoo from their line. I've used their super soft butter shampoo and conditioning line, which actually I'll show you the conditioner here in a second. But I've used pretty much every single product in their line, and I absolutely love it. No complaints whatsoever. I've been a diehard customer of theirs for years. I just love the way that it makes my hair feel. And this is the conditioner that I use, and the reason why they're different is I wanted to use this one up before I went ahead and purchased Color Extend conditioner. I use this All Soft conditioner, and this is what I mentioned earlier. So I've used the Redkin All Soft shampoo and conditioner for years as well. You put this on in the shower and your hair feels like as smooth as butter. So this is great for repairing dry hair or hair that's a little bit more damaged. This really adds that moisture back into your hair, which is amazing. And it smells, you guys, so good. All of their products smell so yummy. Another product that I want to talk with you guys about is this AG Hair Care Sterling Silver line that I also picked up when I went blonde. I wanted to, again, maintain the color of my hair and the tone. This was actually recommended to me by a previous stylist who's also amazing. This company is well known for their quality ingredients and all of the great things that they do to give back to different communities around the world. It's such a really solid, fantastic brand. They're salt-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, and never tested on animals. They also give back to so many different organizations, and it's just a really cool brand to stand behind. Now they are going to be on the pricier side, so if you can't splurge on something like this, then there are definitely lots of different purple shampoos out there that you can try. but if you're looking for a super high quality, amazing product, AG Hair Care is definitely a brand to check out. So when it comes to actually styling my hair, I always use a styling serum. Now, again, my hair is super wavy and it dries frizzy as, so I definitely make sure that I apply some kind of serum to add a little bit of oil to my hair to kind of keep it tamed and keep it down. As you can kind of get from this video, I stay really true to brands when I find something amazing. Like when I find something super amazing that I love, I'm like super hesitant to stray away from it. The first thing that I want to mention is this BioSilk Silk Therapy Serum. I've used this stuff, you guys, for years and years and years. This is probably like, I don't know, the 30th bottle I've ever purchased, and it lasts a really long time, by the way. So after I shampoo and condition my hair, I pour about a dime size amount of this serum into my hand, rub my hands together, and then just run the serum through the ends of my hair. I don't typically bring it up towards the root. That's where you produce a lot of your oils, near the scalp, so I make sure that I don't put any additional oil up there, but I definitely run it through the ends of my hair. The serum adds more moisture back into the ends that may be a little bit damaged or fried, and it allows everything to style so beautifully. So for me personally and the type of hair that I have, a serum is essential to my styling routine. A 7-ounce bottle like this will cost you around $20 to $25. I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, but the nice thing about this is that a bottle will last you a really long time. A little bit goes a long way. Now, if this is out of your budget but you want something similar, there's definitely a dupe out there, and I've used both. And I will say that the original BioSilk is definitely better. The So Silk dupe for BioSilk that you can pick up at, I think, Walmart is definitely a great dupe. Like, this is so much less expensive, and it's essentially the same thing, you guys. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference. The smell is definitely different, and the texture or like the feel of the product is slightly different, but it does the same thing. So if you're looking to maybe try out a serum and you don't want to invest something like BioSilk that's going to be expensive, dip your little toe in this pond and then move up to the BioSilk. Another really great hair serum that I've used for years is this Moroccan treatment oil. This oil is really great too. It's great for applying on damaged ends. It hydrates, it smooths the hair, and it's really nice for styling the hair. Now, I will say that I don't love it as much as I love the BioSilk for me personally. This might be something for you to try. It's less expensive than the BioSilk, so that's a plus. It smells, you guys. But yeah, this oil is definitely worth trying out if you're looking for a new serum for your hair. Alright guys, that concludes my video. As I mentioned earlier in the video, if you have any additional questions or if there's anything that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to leave the questions down below. I'll do my very best to get back with you guys. I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys in achieving the perfect hairstyle for you. And if you guys have any video ideas or recommendations, please leave them down below. I would love to get your guys' input. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. You guys are amazing. You make my day. I wish all of you a happy and safe holiday season. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.